Welcome to my podcast. Today I'm going to talk about general condition, which is a mental health issue, basically for whatever person, whether it's the medical professional, whether a patient, any human being in that sense. So let's assume that you are in your surgery and you had a patient or maybe a colleague. So after you introduce yourself, as we always agree, double check the patient name of date of birth. You will ask, how can I help you? So the patient might say, I'm feeling very drained, I'm feeling stressed out, I'm feeling I'm not able to cope, I'm feeling that I can't do a lot of things at one go. I need to relax, need to slow down, need to take my pace. So in that regard, whether it's, as I said, it's a colleague or a patient or any human being, you have to think about what mental health basically composed of. So it's basically the thoughts and the feeling and how we all getting along with other people and how we are managing in our daily life, day to day, whether on the stress level and the work demand, financially, job opportunity, the supportive network and our loved ones around us. And if we have the resilience and the coping skills and mechanism to overcome and counterback whatever life throws on us. So it's basically how we do cope with ups and downs in the life. We know that every day is different, and our feeling and our emotion and our mood varies from one day to another. Even in the same day, it can vary from 1 hour to another. So it's about how do we feel about ourselves, whether we feel good, whether we feel rubbish, and how resilient to deal with this kind of issue. And if we have a helping hand or act of kindness, we need to be kind to ourselves and to the surrounding. And we need to support each other and support around us. And sometimes just little things and small things can count, can make a lot of things and a lot of difference in our life. And of course, there's certain things that can have positive impact on our life. Say, for instance, if we had the job opportunity and a sense of purpose in this life, if we have good coping skills and mechanism, educational experience, being part of a fair community or a positive community, if we have high or good self-esteem with resilience and supportive relationship. Because if you are feeling bad or you had a bad experience and you had no support or being alone or being bullied constantly, or someone make you feel bad about yourself, or you had lower self-esteem, all of that can be complicated, can have a complex impact in our daily life, especially if we are lonely, or it might lead you to be lonely as well, loneliness, and make you more anxious, lose your self-esteem, and you lose your contentment. So in order to compact all of that and cheer up your mood and boost yourself, try to make like a settlement with yourself. So try to make yourself a project for yourself. So what I mean by project to yourself, try to do certain activity that you really enjoy, you really like, spend time with yourself, put an effort in yourself. So that's step number one. The second one, always practice the attitude of gratitude and see how far and what did you achieve so far. Even if you look in the past year, try to count those blessings that you have achieved and that you are proud of them, and pleased with yourself. Every small things can count and can boost your mental health and improve your feeling about yourself. And the other thing, try to engage in any physical activity that you like, and try to list those kind of things that you really enjoy, because evidence and research has suggested a strong link between being active and the mental health state, which will cause positive influences in our mental state and the sort of the activity that we do. So by that, always try to have kindness and tell positive things to yourself. And if things goes wrong or worse, try to reflect and look back what went wrong. Try to be not harsh or hard on yourself. Try to accept whatever failure happened in your life and take it like a learning lesson, and try to move forward. Been through a very difficult time after I passed and invested a long of time, passing through my GMC examination. I just started work, and then I've been assaulted by e-bike who just ruined everything for me, physically, emotionally, psychologically. So he caused me a lot of problems in my health and fractures that I still struggle with. However, I just try, to see what can I do, basically, from the other side, like for instance, those kind of podcasts that I record to help my colleague passing those exam. And whenever I read any update about any medical thing, I try to sum it up, brief it, and put it in simple words in order to help my colleague. And I find this one about the mental health very nicely written. So I just summed it up for you to take it forward, basically, for yourself or for your surrounding or for your patient as well. I hope by that I just covered some of the main issue about mental health state, because it's a big thing nowadays, especially after the pandemic, and it varies from one person to another. As I say, it rely mostly about resilience and coping mechanism and acceptance as well. Thank you, and I see you in another podcast. Thank you.